Okay, so I'm going to make a tier list of the greatest era of NBA logos that we've ever had, which is the 2000s. The 76ers is absolute S tier, 100%. The Blazers, the Portland Trail Blazers, it's okay. I think that their logo is pretty cool, but it's been the same, which is good. I feel like because there's a lot of teams, there's so many teams that had really cool logos, and then they changed them to some boring ass like minimalistic logo. I'm gonna put the Trailblazers. We'll put them in C tier. They're okay. Celtics. It's been the same forever. It's never really changed, but it's a damn cool logo. I'm gonna put them in A tier. The Bucks. This was a pretty. I really liked this one. They had the purple. They incorporated the purple into their logo. We're gonna put that. We're gonna put that A tier. A tier for sure. Bulls. That's a cool logo. Another one that hasn't really changed too much and for good reason. And you know what? I feel like sometimes some of these logos that I would put S tier, I'm putting S tier for the nostalgia. And if they were to keep these logos the whole time and never change them, maybe I wouldn't put them S tier because they're not. It almost loses its nostalgia because they never changed it. And I feel like the Bulls would definitely be one of those. So for right now, I'm going to put it A tier. The Cavs, it's a cool logo. They've kind of gone back to this logo as well, which is nice. Got the cool sword and everything. It's one of those, it's like, it's not bad. We'll put C tier. The Clippers. I do like this logo more than the one that they have right now, but I think that's really strictly just because of nostalgia. Because if they change their logo to this today, I don't know that I would really like the logo that much. We'll put it D tier. The Mavericks, there's a different Mavericks logo that they used. I don't know if it was like a secondary logo or let me see if I can find it real quick. But it was a logo that I never really saw that often, but it's my favorite Dallas Mavericks logo, and it's better than this one in my opinion. This Mavericks logo is my favorite one. And I know it's simple, but it's just like, I don't know, the M, the way it is like stretched out and pointy like that, and you got the like little badge in the back. This is my favorite Mavericks logo. I love this one. That particular Mavericks logo to me was just like, it was okay. I'll put D tier. This is absolute S tier, no doubt. It's not even, why is it, I have to scroll back up. It's not even like, yeah, it's nostalgia, but it's also just objectively an incredible logo. There's a reason they went back to that logo and have incorporated it again with their uniforms and the court and everything like that because it's such an awesome fucking logo. And it started out, that was like the era that they were the Vancouver Grizzlies. Okay, then you have the Heat. That's another one that has never really changed too much, but it's a pretty cool logo. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a B tier. Heat's a pretty cool logo. The Hornets, I'm gonna have to give B tier. That's another one where they had a really cool court as well. Whenever they had that like era of logo or whatever, so I'm gonna put B tier. Like I might change these a little bit whenever we've gone through them all, but right now that's what it is. So Utah Jazz, I'm gonna go with S tier on that one, on that particular one. Just the font too. That's one thing that isn't like, I feel like sometimes it gets overlooked. The font on the Jazz, so cool. How it's kind of stretched, how it's like sort of in motion. You know what I mean? Like that is just such a cool logo. The Kings logo. This one, I do think this is better than their logo right now. Knicks. Honestly, they have an iconic logo. It's been the same for a long time. But if they just came out with this today, I feel like it's okay, but it's nothing great. It's nothing like very special. I give it a C tier. Lakers. The Lakers and the Clippers are very similar. a large basketball, similar font. There's nothing special about it though. It's iconic, but again, if they were to come out with this today, it's like whatever. I don't think it's bad enough to put F tier, but it's nothing special. The Magic, I feel like is a very cool logo. The basketball, like shooting through, almost looks like a lightning bolt. I do really like that. I'm gonna give it A tier. I think it's A tier. The Nets, this is another one that this logo is okay, but they had a better logo. This logo right here is fucking S tier. S tier. This is one of my favorite logos. And it's very simple. And, they don't have to be super complex and intricate. Very simple logo, but it's so, I love it. Now, some of that, yeah, is probably nostalgia. But the embossment on some of these letters, little details like that, how they're stretched out and they sort of look slightly cartoonish, they just add an extra level of personality to the logo. And oh my gosh, their logo could not be any more boring today. The Brooklyn Nets, and then not only do you have a boring logo, but then it's black and white. I don't know why sports teams started going in the direction of minimalistic, sterile looking logos, but it's just like I would never want to root for a team like that. I'm gonna put this at A tier. Denver Nuggets is a pretty cool logo, got the mountains, but nothing like, I don't know, it's alright. I'll put it at B tier. Pacers, kind of a cool play on the P, but it's sort of a boring logo in my opinion. Put C tier. Oh man, we got some bangers coming up. We got some. Look at this. Pistons is automatic, no question about it, S tier. No question about it. That is just unreal how cool of a logo that is. The horse is just with like the demonic eyes and the flames coming off of it, and you got the exhaust pipes, and then the bottom of the horse is like there's a little bit of a basketball tee. Like this is honestly one of the best logos that's ever been created for a sports franchise in my opinion. It's that fucking good. Now, I feel like their logo now, I do like their color scheme now, and their jerseys look nice on the court because there's other teams that have horrible logos and then also their jerseys look trash. The color scheme is trash, like the Brooklyn Nets. But at least their color scheme's cool. They're, in my opinion, at least like the jerseys are still cool. But man, you can't. I mean, if you change logos from this, it's just an automatic downgrade. Like you can't beat that. That's such an awesome logo. Raptors, again, straight S tier. Straight S tier. The color scheme, the cartoonish dinosaur, their jerseys, like they have like the full package, just like the Pistons. It's not just a logo, it's the color schemes, it's the jerseys, it's the court. They had it all back in the 2000s. Everything. Checked all the boxes. Absolutely amazing. Rockets. I'm going to put this at S tier as well. Just a cool... I like their jerseys back then too. And I know this is just a logo tier list, but I don't care. I like their jerseys back then. This logo is fire. The rocket. There's not really a rocket anymore. They kind of took the rocket out, and they sort of like try to make the R look like a rocket, but it doesn't really look like a rocket. And they don't really go back to those too much. Seattle Supersonics. But I would say B tier. It's cool. It's an interesting color scheme for sure, but nothing too crazy. It's got the nice, Space Needle. Spurs. Color scheme is wild. Very, very fiesta, which goes with San Antonio big time. I'm gonna say B tier. Yeah, it's not anything like some of these in the A tier. They have just really cool. They're more, I guess, intricate, more detailed. Spurs is not much except for just San Antonio Spurs. You know what I mean? Like there's not like any mascot or anything like that like some of the other ones do. So the Suns. I don't know. The Suns is okay, but it's nothing crazy. I'm gonna put C tier. This was a really cool logo. I'm gonna put this at S tier. Again, they had that really cool, like almost like Power Ranger, not Power Rangers, but like I don't know what you would call that character. Really cool character, really cool font. The jerseys, the uniforms were really cool. Color scheme was really cool. The court was really cool back then. Wizards, straight S tier. That's another one. Color scheme was very unique and it was awesome. Very cool logo. Court was very, very unique and very cool back then. Awesome. And then we got another S tier right here. The Timberwolves. My goodness. Another iconic jerseys. You had like the trees all along like the arm opening and the neck and all that kind of stuff. And then you had the court was fantastic. You had the awesome logo. I mean, that's a cool logo. They also had an alternate logo, sort of. Let me show it to you. Yeah, this one. Not really. It was like a secondary logo. It was like the one that's on their shorts, but that's really cool as well. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so let's re-examine now that we have everything kind of like. Are all of those S tier? I think so. The only one that they could maybe get bumped down to A tier would be the Rockets, in my opinion. All those are A tier right there. B tier. This actually, I don't think is even B tier. I think this is C tier. We'll move that down to C tier. D tier. So there's no F tier really. Now, if I did a current NBA logo tier list, which I might do, there's going to be some F tiers for sure. Now, which one out of these would be my favorite? I would have to say the Pistons. Pistons would be my favorite. Like if I were to organize these in like from top to bottom, you got the Sixers right there. You got the Pistons. Pistons. Probably Pistons, Raptors, Grizzlies. Actually, Pistons, Grizzlies, Raptors, Timberwolves, Wizards, Sixers. I know the Jazz were fucking nice though. I would put it like that though. That's my list right there. So there's a few they missed, and I just realized it. Okay, the Hawks. That's an S tier logo. That's an S tier logo. They also had really cool courts, and we'll get into the courts on a different video because court design is another like really cool, interesting thing to me. And they had really cool uniforms back then. Hawks is that's S tier. So that like list left that one out. What else? What else do we have here? This Jazz logo right here is better than the one I think that they have, and that was definitely early 2000s. I like this logo. I think this is equal to the Cavs one that we reviewed. And that's more 90s. That's more late 90s. That was New Orleans. This is the same logo though. That's a cool logo. That wasn't this. I guess that was like early 2000s, wasn't it? The other Mavericks logo that we did was like 90s. That was more 90s. So I would say this Mavericks one would be. I'll give it A tier. Trying to see if there's any others we missed. That's a different Bobcats one right there. I like that better. Fuck it, give them S tier. S tier Bobcats, baby. I don't know why. They should have just kept the Bobcats. I don't know why they flip-flopped. That was such a weird thing. I would have to do... I don't know too much about the whole reasoning behind that, but like... I wish they would have just kept Bobcats. And then New Orleans could be the Hornets. You know what I mean? I don't know why they did all that. What the fuck is this shit? Is that the Knicks? Oh, this is Sixers, isn't it? This is Celtics? Interesting. I've never seen that one. I just had to interject there for a second because I was like, wait a second. They missed some.